This is the landing page of DeepPurple, where we explain to the user the benefits of using DeepPurple, the products that DeepPurple provide called the Text Sentiment Analyzer and the Customer Service Analyzer. There is a brief description that explains each products. There is also a section that explains about the pricing of DeepPurple. When this button is clicked, the user will be redirected to the pricing page, where we explain the subscription concept of DeepPurple. If the user has any question or inquiries, they can come to here, click on this button, and they will be redirected to the team profile page, where we show the team members of DeepPurple, and there is a form here where user can type in their name, their email, and a question or inquiry about DeepPurple. When they press on submit, it will be recorded to the database. The text sentiment analyzer, where user can pass in a text here, click on analyze, and we will display the sentiment analysis and the emotion classifier. So as an example, if we pass in the text here, click on analyze and wait for around 10 to 20 seconds. We can see that the sentiment of this text is positive with its explanation here. The emotion classifier, so the reason that we call this a joy, the explanation, why there's a pride emotion involved, satisfaction emotion involved, the sentence will be highlighted. It's called the customer call analyzer, where we will analyze the customer service recordings. However, to use this feature, we have to create an account. In this page, we display about the brief description of this feature. So let's create an account. To create an account, we need to provide the full name, an email address, we can also show the password. If the password is matched, we can press on continue, enter the phone number, the date of birth, and select on the gender. After that, we press on the create account. If the create account is successful, the user will be automatically logged in. To log out, we can come to this profile section, press sign out, and the token will be removed. You forgot your password, you can come to login page, press the forgot password button, and enter your email. Press send. It usually takes a couple of seconds to receive the email. After the email has been successfully sent, we can go to our email address, check for the OTP that we have received, paste it into here, and if you didn't receive the code, you can press on the resend verification code, click on the next button, and create a new password. To test if the password has been resetted, go to the login page again, enter the email and the password. We can see that the password has been successfully reset. On another page, we can see that it has now become add payment instead of create account. To use this service, we need to add a payment method. So press the add payment button. System will redirect us to the payment page, where we can see the usage section payment method section, and billing history. Because this is a new account, so it display as empty instead of history. To add a payment, we can click on this button here. If the card is successfully added, it will be reflected here. The limit is by default set to 10. We can change the limit by pressing this button here, set limits, and enter a new limit. For example, $30. It will be reflected here. The usage is currently empty because we haven't used this service yet. We can go back to the customer account analyzer page, and it will now show a starter page instead of a previous one, because this service requires us to add a payment method. When we visit this page for the first time, the system will prompt us to enter the company field from a limited amount of choice. If there is a no company field that suits your company, you can choose on the other options. Enter a new industry, for example, travel. Click on the next button, and it will now display instructions on how to use this service. Consists of 3 tabs. The first one is called the recording list, where we show all the recordings that have been uploaded. Employee list is where all the employees that have been created, and summary analysis is the dashboard that analyzes all the recordings that have been uploaded. Employee list tab. Click the Add Employee button and enter the new employee name, for example, Excel. After the employee is successfully created, it will be displayed in the table. We can start to assign a recording to this employee. Go to the recording list tab, click the add recording to upload. There are 2 options where you can upload files or folder. For this demonstration purpose, let's go to the select file. Select the files that you want to upload and click open. After the recordings have been successfully uploaded, it will show a message. Click on OK. Now, to assign the recording to the respective employee, in this case Excel, there are multiple options starting from existing employee, folder name, split file name, and none. Existing employee is based on the employees that we have created. Folder name is only for folder upload. Split file name is for delimiter, for example underscore, and you choose the column. None is if you don't want to assign any employee to the recording. For this case, we will choose existing employee because we have created Excel, and we will choose Excel. If you want to create a new employee instead, you can choose other and choose this button, enter a new employee name. But for this case, we will choose Excel. After we have assigned the employee, we can see that Excel will be displayed here. There is an option for us to remove the employee if in the case where we miss upload. Click on delete, and the recording will be deleted. After the upload is finished, we can start analyzing the recording by pressing this analyze button. Upon successful analysis, we will be redirected back to the recording list, and we can see that the recording is now here. We can see the upload date, the date recorded, the employee name, category, and the sentiment. We can search the recording name, perform advanced filter here, for example by the employee, by category, by sentiment, and press on search. But for this case, because there's only one recording, so we will not perform that. From this recording, we can view the analysis. Come to the action button and press the view analysis. It will be redirected to this page where we can see the information, the employee performance rating, the summary of this analysis, the speaker time, the sentiment of this recording, the transcription confidence rate. We can also play back the audio here. This shows the time when the employee and the customer speaks, the transcript, the full transcript of the recording, and the suggestions that the GPT provides. We can also delete it or download it. If you want to download the recording, you can press on this download button. And the download will start. We can also delete the recording by pressing the delete button. It will ask us to confirm if we want to delete it to avoid misclicks. So if we confirm it, it will be deleted and reflected here. If it comes to the employee list, we can see all the employees that we have registered. View the calls handled by the employee. We can also delete an employee and edit their name. For example, if I want to edit this to John, Sarah will now become John. We can also delete the employee. And it will now be removed. If we go to the recording list, the view analysis here is just for a single recording. So to view the analysis for all the recordings, we can come to this summary analysis dashboard. And it will display the overall statistics for all the recordings, starting from the average call duration, the categories of the call, the number of sentiments, top 5 employees based on performance. Because we currently only have 2 employees, then it will only show 2. But we will provide a snippets on the case when you have more than 5 employees. We can view the employee sentiment. We can swap between each employee. We can view the average employee performance bar chart, the number of calls and average session of each employee, and the suggestions for the company.